Welcome to Keep It Off, and today we got a really good one for you. Today we're doing a sausage cheese calzone. This sausage cheese calzone is gonna be low in calorie, high in protein, so if that sounds good to you, stay tuned because this is gonna be a banger. My name is Tommy and I'm on my own weight loss journey. I've lost well over 200 pounds and I am not at my goal yet. So if you like videos just like this where we have recipes, recipe reviews, and just cover the whole gamut of dieting lifestyle, then please consider subscribing to Keep It Off because we got a whole lot more in store for you. Let's go!
Be strong.
This recipe is super simple. It is not complicated. It's got very minimal ingredients, 4 major ingredients, and then some seasonings. It's pretty remarkable. It was inspired by Remington James' personal pan pizza. The way he makes the dough is how I'm gonna be making the dough, just using Greek yogurt and self-rising flour. You probably have most of these ingredients in your home. You'll see, you're gonna wanna try this one. So I wanna give a shout out to one of my subscribers. Her name is Jondi. She actually came up with the calzone idea. And when I saw it, I was like, wow, we gotta give that a shot and put our spin on it. So thank you for that. Guys, whenever you come up with these great ideas, please share them in the comments down below. They are very much appreciated and I'll give you a shout out in the next video. As I was saying, there's not many ingredients. We do need self-rising flour and we're gonna need 60 grams of that. So get your mixing bowl. Now, I like to season the flour a bit. So we're gonna put in 3 grams of garlic, 2 grams of oregano, and 2 grams of salt. Then we're gonna need our fat-free Greek yogurt, and we need 85 grams of that. That is the entirety of all the ingredients you need for your dough. So once you have all that in there, you're just gonna mix. Now be patient, it will come together. What's great about Remington's dough recipe is that you can do a bunch of different things with it. He made bagels using this same dough recipe. So shout out to him, very creative. Very cream cheesy at first, and then it gets more doughy. Just be patient and work it. Make sure you get everything off the sides. You're just gonna now work the dough. It's gonna take a little bit of time, maybe about 5 minutes or so, because you gotta like knead it, get it to have more of a dough consistency. So you're gonna wanna get some flour on your countertop, pick it up and just work it. I do have a rolling pin since we're making a calzone. I want it somewhat thin. When he was doing this is for like an 8-inch personal pan pizza, but because we're making a calzone and we wanna fold it over, I want it to be thinner than a pizza crust. I'm gonna fold it over, start again, make sure that it's not sticky. It is got a good consistency. And once you got it to the point where it's not sticky, then you can start to roll it out. So you're just gonna roll it out, get it nice and flat, and then we're gonna start stuffing it. Now we need 112 grams of the fat-free mozzarella. Let me tell you, fat-free mozzarella usually does not melt very well. Maybe because it's enclosed and maybe because it's in the air fryer, it melted very nicely. So as you can see, this 112 grams is quite a bit of cheese, so it's gonna be good. For our meat source, we're gonna be using a chicken sausage. These are great. They're only 70 calories each, and they have like 13 or 14 grams of protein each. I kind of use them as a hot dog replacement on some recipes. I've used them in a bunch of different things. You can find them for around 80 calories, 70 calories. So we're just gonna put this in the microwave just for about 40 seconds just to take the chill off of them from the fridge. Let's start to layer this up. I'm going to start in this area here. I want to leave a little bit of space here to close it. I'm just going to put a layer of cheese down. The sausage, I kind of chopped it up into little pieces. and we're just gonna put a layer of the sausage down. Kind of do it how you think is best. And then I put another layer of cheese down, some more sausage, And you see here, it's gonna, those just, even though it's only 2 links, it's a lot. Another layer of cheese, and then some more sausage. You're gonna kind of compress that. The chicken sausage flavor is spicy Italian chicken sausage, so it should go nicely in our calzone. All right, so now you're just gonna wanna roll this over, get it closed up. You're gonna fold your ends in. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take a fork, and you're just gonna press it down, kind of like an empanada, just to kind of get the dough to seal itself. You can use a whole egg, but I use egg beaters. So we are preheating our air fryer. As I said, you want to get some of those egg beaters and you're just gonna paint it on. But before we do that, we want to put in 3 slits. So when it's baking, the dough has a way for the air to escape. And so you're just gonna add in 3 little slits up top. Coat the top layer a bit, just so it gets nice and crusty and it does not burn. You just want to coat it in the egg beaters, or if you want to use a whole egg, you can, just so that way it gets nice and crispy. It definitely helps the consistency of the bread. So now I've preheated my air fryer on 400 degrees for 5 minutes. So now I'm just going to drop this into the air fryer, 400 degrees for 10 minutes. Then we're going to take it back out. We're going to coat it again with the egg beaters, and then we're gonna put it for another 5 minutes. Now that our first 10 minutes is up, we are going to pull it out. You're gonna wanna recoat it with the egg beaters because it is not done yet. The bread is not fully cooked, and we don't want it to burn, we want it to crisp. Look how much flour stays on the bottom. That's why you gotta coat the bottom. You can't just not coat it. Just another 5 minutes on 400 degrees and we're done. OMG guys, look how beautiful this is. So as you can see, it's all nice and browned. It's got great color. It's got a great consistency. You can handle it. It's not delicate. It's beautiful. Let's cut into it and let's see how she looks. All right, let's slice this open and let's see what we are working with. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at all that cheese, the meat, your sausage, the bread is nicely cooked. That consistency is just absolutely perfect. Look how stuffed that is. Wow, wow. Guys, I want to dig in so badly, but you know we got to go over the numbers first. So if you make it exactly how we did for this sausage cheese calzone, you're going to get 601 calories. And for that, you're going to get 72.7 grams of protein, 56.5 net carbs, and only 5.1 grams of fat. So this definitely passes our 10-to-1 ratio when it comes to protein. 72.7 grams of protein, no brainer. But it's gotta taste good, right? I eat it just like this. However, if you want a sugar-free marinara or anything like that, or maybe some fat-free ranch for dipping, but this is money just like this for me. It's kinda hot. Guys, it's so cheesy. It is just full of cheese. Full of cheese in there. Cheese, meat, everywhere. And the bread you would have never guessed it's made with Greek yogurt and self-rising flour. This is a 10 on 10 for me. You guys gotta try this at home. Please tag me and let me know how it came out for you. Big shout out and big thank you to Remington James. That dough portion of the recipe is fire. A little bit of Greek yogurt and some self-rising flour. Who would have thought? 2 ingredients. That's awesome. Huge shout out to John D. I really appreciate the idea. This was money. Awesome. Hopefully this video was helpful. If so, please like, comment, and consider subscribing to keep it off because we got a whole lot more in store for you. And remember, get it off and keep it off. Peace. Be strong.